The first hook that you see upon climbing cannot be grabbed, just wait for the second one and ride the hook line. Upon dropping down, we'll be doing some hunger skips again, but this time the first trigger can actually be completely avoided by going into the foreground and crouching underneath it following this line. At this point you can stand up and begin sprinting, feel free to jump from the back at the end. Second hunger doesn't always trigger the same every time, doing a double trip like on the third hunger in the layer can help. For the third hunger, just jump as much as you can towards the rat. The amount of jumps you'll get might be different each time. Try to jump as soon as possible to get the most. After eating the rat, proceed further. This jump near the wall can be a bit tricky. When pushing the metal lid, do it close to the wall but don't stand on the lip, otherwise it might fall back. Don't forget to jump a few times on your way to the cart. As you get to it, depending on the world tilt, you can stop pushing the cart earlier and let it go on its own while you climb it. Slide into the hole and walk out of it slightly towards the back wall and then continuously jump to the cabinet at the end of the room. Make sure to grab later when you are closer to the beam to get faster climb animation. Be careful jumping on the rafters, look at 6's feet and hold grab at all time for safety, it's very easy to fall down there. Run to the bathroom door and start jumping, you can safely waste all your stamina before grabbing the key. Swing on the key and if you pick it up reasonably fast, after it falls down you should be safe to run out of the room to the elevator. If the key bounced badly or something else happened, you can hide under the bed until Chef is gone. Sometimes touching the music box on the ground on your way out can help you escape even if you were slow. After coming down the elevator, walk through the door and under the table. Walk half of the table, make sure Chef is not looking, then run out of it and go through the hall. Make sure not to disturb the cans, it's very rude. And get to the door. Jump and grab the middle of the dumbwaiter. If you try to climb close to the corner, sometimes 6 might not do it. Now, the next room is more than meets the eye. Don't focus on this too much, it's not the most consistent or easy thing to do, but it's possible to make both meats fall straight into the trapdoor. For the first meat, you want to grab it on the camera side, then drag it straight right and slightly before the edge, tilt your stick down a bit. Second meat is much worse. Climb the cabinet, get to the meat, and there is no real good way to explain, but what you want to do is tilt your stick bottom left and on the backswing top right and you might get lucky. It's possible to jump from the dumbwaiter straight to the table, it doesn't always work though. Drop the meats down into the grinder and as long as it's slightly past 2 1/4 rotations, you are good to go. Jump and grab the sausages, wait for the wiggly feet and jump into the vents. As you go out of the vent, hold up and grab the edge of the box, then instantly let it go to skip the fall animation. Jump all the way to the switch and then walk to the left side of the wooden frame and face 6 towards the camera. You should have your stamina back. As soon as the doors open, ride straight down 3 tiles, switch direction right and do a slide, evading the chef. Jump inside the elevator. Upon reaching the upper floor, hide in the vent. Chef will come out of the elevator and as he starts moving for the second time, crouch, walk out of the vent towards the door. As the door opens, uncrouch and run left. Do 2 jumps, get on the stool, and this part is very important. Climb the table as close to the meats as you can. This will prevent Chef from grabbing you from the camera side of the table. Get the key and run across the table and inside the elevator. Don't trip on the sausage, don't look at the Chef, there is nothing really you can do about him. Look at where you're running and don't bonk anything. If you happen to die while trying to grab the key, make your way to the table and jump on it. Grab the key, wait for Chef to run right, then you can go left and circle the table around, and if you go through this smaller table, like this, he won't instantly follow you to the elevator, allowing you to escape. Open the door, try to push the lock inside it again, and there is a difficult skip here where we jump and open the door. You might want to skip the skip for now, but here's how it works. To set this up, run past green tiles and jump from this spot to the edge of the pillow, and then as fast as you can jump second time towards the door. The intended way is to take the trash chute down. Next we have the hook skip, the biggest time save of the run. Normally there is a trigger that drops you down if you steal on the hook as it comes close to the wall, but it's possible to grab it after it. What you want to do is jump right before the hook starts tilting and basically just grab it. It's all in the timing of your grab. You can also delay your grab slightly during a jump to help with the timing. It is better to try to grab later rather than early when learning. If you hold up as you do the jump, you are less likely to fall down and die in case you missed it. 6 will ride the hook into the wall, and because the hooks are reused by the game, it will warp to the end of the level, and if you are holding it, 6 will get teleported with it as well. As soon as the camera tries to catch up with your new character position, hold down on the left stick and jump on top of the box. You need to land on the left side of it, otherwise you might miss the trigger that starts the next set of hooks. If you don't want to risk it happening, just drop down without jumping on the box, you will survive the fall. Then go through the railings. From the box you can jump on the table or try to grab its side to skip the fall animation. For the pipe, just run all the way to the ladder, and after getting out of the hatch, make sure to jump and grab straight right to get on the chain when the game blinds you. We are so close to the end. Pretty much only one chapter is left to learn, and it's quite small as well.